Hi everyone and welcome to the 22nd of December. What's behind the door today? Ah, it's Rudolph. Grab your paints and let's get started. Right, so we have got to the business end of the Advent calendar, so it means we need to start thinking about this character, Rudolph. So I'm just beginning by creating a face shape. And we're going to have some antlers and I need to be able to fit them in on my little square. I'm sort of doing each bit on either side together to try and keep it symmetrical. Oh no! Oh well, that one can be a bit shorter. That's fine. And then some ears. A big old red nose. And just little sort of lumps for where the antlers come out. And there we go. So we'll just give the ears a little bit of a... There we go. So I'm going to give that a light rub out in pencil because that's quite a heavy one. And then we'll get painting. So I've got yellow ochre. And I'm going to take a tiny bit of Payne's grey and I just want to just knock that back a little bit for the antlers, and then for the actual face, burnt sienna will be great. And then for the inside of the ears, you need a little bit of pink, but that's very pink. And what we can do actually is take a little bit of yellow ochre and that just takes it back a bit into a slightly more peach pink. And then of course we'll have the red nose and the black eyes, but first off I'm going to paint in some antlers. So got my size 0 brush, of course that one is going off behind the number 21. It's great how the size 0 brush in particular can paint a very, very fine line and give you lots of control, but it can also paint a really nice thick line like it's doing right now. And I'm just going to give each antler just a little dry brush on the end. I've got a bit too much on the brush there. Lovely. So there's our antlers done. Now time for the face. So we'll come down either side of the eyes and get the ears painted. So we've got really quite a washy colour right now. And not to forget the little sort of lumps. And then I'm going to take a slightly more concentrated bit and get a little bit of Payne's grey in there as well. And just give it a little bit of a accent here and there. Oh, I'm pleased with this. So we'll just let this sort of dry slowly, and we're gradually getting there one by one. I need some pink for the ears, but as I said, I think I'm just going to give it a moment and we'll make it dry properly and come back to it. I'm very pleased I had patience, because now this will paint really nicely. We're just going to get in the side of the face, and even though we're using the same colour, just the burnt sienna, it just gives it a nice crisp line. And the pink in the ears, or the peachy pink, again, lovely crisp line, no fear of bleeding. And now the two key components of Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Well, there's not two key components, there's one key component, that's the nose, but I'm also painting the eyes. So, okay. So I think the smaller brush for these last little bits, I'm going to go for the eyes first. So Payne's grey, over the tops, then clean off the brush and draw in the colour, a little bit of shine. And we'll leave them like that for the moment. They look a little bit sort of possessed at the moment, they don't look particularly friendly. But the nose, I'm going to outline and leave a little bit of unpainted shine as well. Clean off the brush, make sure it's really clean, and then just soften that shine. Oh, that looks great. Okay, so whilst I wait for the eyes to dry, what I can do is just do a tiny little bit of extra detail. So adding a little bit of Payne's grey to the ears, just a little sort of line of detail in the ears. A few little lines of detail on the antlers. Okay, so all we're going to do is just sort of create just a little bit of character in the eye by creating some sort of irises. There we go. And there we have Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer gearing up for the busiest night in a few nights' time. So thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that one. It's another nice little take on the reindeer. It's funny, last year the one painting that I did that slightly stretched beyond its box was the reindeer, so I guess it's just par for the course. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to share your paintings on Instagram, tag us at the Winton Paper Co, and I will see you again tomorrow.